Y'all don't live for this, y'all don't live for this. Y'all don't eat and sleep, y'all don't shit for this. He don't live for this, she don't live for this. They looking to get something instead of give to this. Y'all won't live for this, y'all won't live for this. Got too many other interests to commit to this. Us, we live for this, us, we live for this. Now you ain't gotta ask me what the difference is. Y'all don't live for this, y'all don't live for this. Y'all don't eat and sleep, y'all don't shit for this. He don't live for this, she don't live for this. They looking to get something instead of give to this. Y'all won't live for this, y'all won't live for this. Got too many other interests to commit to this. Us, we live for this, us, we live for this. Now you ain't gotta ask me what the difference is. Y'all don't live for this.
Turn my music, turn my music, turn my music high. Turn my music, turn my music, turn my music high. Here I go.
I know I deal with it. I ain't
kicking signs.
Pick up the motherfucker pen and just rush. Can't touch me.
Got a hunger for the mic, my appetite strike.
Ever since a little youth, I had this lust. Ever since a little youth, I had this lust.
Now everything I do is incredible.
Can't touch me, 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 can't touch me.
Y'all cats thought you could fuck with real life. Not in your wildest wet dreams, motherfucker. That man only reign in hellfire. Cocksuckers for eternity.
Hey yo, eternally, I make beats and let words flourish into my journal. No matter if you encourage me and tell me to stop, I'ma do this shit forever. I rock mics regardless if you're ready or not. The impact of my calm grace charms the place. Long days and nights training like an army base. I'm in the lab, records in hand, pencil and pad, infinitely devoted to the craft. Hip hop lives.
Forever never seems that long until you're grown. Forever never seems that long until you're grown.
I'm walking like I ain't need a name, you'll know from the vibes. And just been patient to give you my perspective of mine. And if I just been mistaken for a beast on the track, then here's a tape and I'ma leave this and I'll leave it at that. It's just me speaking. Yo, I'm just writing for real, so I don't need no 3 bars to say I'm trying to build. Remember, respect the microphone, we checking for you. And so I'm reaching as fast as I'm connecting these roots forever.
Forever never seems that long until you're grown.
Yeah. Forever, ever, never seemed that long, but when you got it, I keep it rocking to fill the dreams up for deeper pockets. Post the product of created conscious, no nonsense on the mic, face to face, how I handle problems, so piece the object until I piece out of this bodily process. Define the topic, essence on the watch is Tyson, forever clocked in. Rely forever, never stopping. My team forever keep heads rocking, planets sleep fogging, Rhythmatic, forever locked in. Rely forever, never stopping. My team forever keep heads rocking.
Forever never seems that long until you're grown.
Funny story how this music heals my torment. Stormy weather enduring, it's all forming. This life that I knew I dug as writing became a drug. I recited all my troubles and coupled them up with hugs. Rhyming bugs contagiously spread love. Music changes how you think, helps us process how we live. Coexist with the flow, how we heal and how we grow. Maybe open up a window and soak up all this gold, because nothing in this world ever lasts.
Yo, do it soft like this.
Forever never seems that long until you're grown.
Stay there, I'm still here.
Forever never seems that long until you're grown.
Yo, I don't know what I'll be doing forever. Hopefully I could be at peace with it. I don't know what forever will bring, but it had enough thought to bring me in it. I don't have the eyes for forever's dreams, but I'm lucid, at least I can bend it. And if forever's all I got to believe, then all I got to believe is deal with it. Yo, it's a scary concept. If I'm just floating in forever, where's my mind kept? Consciousness makes my forever right now. And right now is all I have, the rest might sound a little too much to bear. But if I can handle right now, then why the fuck am I scared? It's all the waves up and down. If I focus on the negative, it keeps weighing me down. But the good has happened, right? So in the afterlife, I'll still be good if it ain't half as nice. Sorry if you feel like you want never. I promise in an infinite time it gets better for
Forever, never, 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 never. Forever, never, 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 forever. Forever, never, 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 never. Forever, never seems that long until you cry.
Divine Essence for Eternity, Dream Boy Forever. Let's go. Yeah, pass me that double shot. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, that Henny. Yeah, Hey yo, Hennessy, double shot. Let me take it up a notch. Come through in the clutch, steadily blowing up the spot. Ready to rock with the illest of flows. I breathe life when I'm killing these shows. I think I want a Don Julio. Double shot, let me take it up a notch. Come through in the clutch, steadily blowing up the spot. Ready to rock with the dopest of beats. Love it or hate it, you gon' know it was me. Yeah, Oh, I know. Motherfuckers always be like, you the man. I'm like, I know. This is why. My flow is the grand finale. I put my region on the map like a Ram McNally. My clan is rowdy like Taliban's from Saudi Arabia. Greatness spouts from my trachea. Leave you in the dust like slug bugs, the Cadillacs and Audis. 0 to 60 in an instant probably. You can't intensify me. I kill the microphone with no doubt like Gwen Stefani. Maximum level when I rap to the treble. I'm magically special, no mortal man can mystify me. I'm staying driven, my brain was given amazing vision. You'd have to pay the listeners to take a listen, cause your shit is whack. A dismal fact, the current consensus is we should skip your tracks. Just like the letter E in the grading system. My blade is itching for the blood of a hater. Gluttonous creator, I make more cuts than a razor. Succulent flavor, 5-star chef serving a plate of gold. You spitting Burger King beef, my shit's filet mignon. I used to raise my tone, now I deliver calmly. Ain't getting in your face, I wait for you to sit across me. Amidst the zombies, I'm walking alive and woke. Heartless, mindless frauds are shining, they talking jive. And I know I mastered the art of rhyming, my art's refined and it shows. First try, I ain't got the time to reload. I brought you vibes from the soul, soak 'em up at your leisure. The flow is coconuts, fuck an ocean, I'm something deeper. A monster on the mic, in real life, a humble speaker. Soon as you catch a buzz, most bums will wanna be ya. Awkward demeanor, extreme social anxiety. Mentally unstable, I'm forced to cope with sobriety. Rappers don't want the maniac back on his rhyming spree. Only a handful on this planet can coincide with me. I draw back like low tide and land a fatal blow. Ransacking labels till my tracks get on the radio. Dropping classics like packets of plastic. Indestructible facts I crafted, no fashion, my shit is naked, yo. The bare necessities I'm blessed to bring. You can do your best to see the future, but you can't prepare for destiny. I'm never scared to share my recipes. MCs desperately fight for the throne, I swear it's like the chair selected me. Specifically due to the way I spit, luminous rays effortlessly while you glue in the face. The music I make is truthful, creating a beautiful wave. Coming through, nuking the stage, all my songs bump like leprosy. The next level, my pedigree ain't been touched yet. The more you understand, the harder it is to be upset. I'm greatly gifted, my mind is bright like a sundress. The powers that be attempt to increase our civil unrest. Becoming wise through these troubling times. I'm in the lab, laid back, getting drunk off these rhymes. It goes Hennessy, double shot, let me take it up a notch. Come through in the clutch, steadily blowing up the spot. Ready to rock with the illest of flows. I breathe life when I'm killing these shows. You better hand me Don Julio, double shot, let me take it up a notch. Come through in the clutch, steadily blowing up the spot. Ready to rock with the dopest of beats. Love it or hate it, you gon' know it was me, motherfucker. Henney and Julio, Henney and Julio. That's what I need up in the studio. Yeah, They say you the man. I know. Shit. I know I felt that shit. Fuck you, man. You hear that shit?
Ooh, hello. Glad to be here. That's a keeper.
Even can't afford a negative thought. You can keep the fast track, I found it's better to walk. The message that I'm getting across is if you ain't got a destination, you can never get lost. Where we going, where we headed to? Do we live in the moment or in our schedules? If you run into a dead end, then going up is the only option left for you. Being human's kinda like a balancing act between what we believe and the actual facts. I mean, no matter what you think, eventually you're bound to get hit by a train if you camp on the tracks. I sat in the back of the class passing notes, so I can't be mad if you ain't a fan of my quotes. Yeah, but I appreciate appreciation. I gotta dissipate this information. It's better to embody what you know than preach what you heard, trying to make others grow. I brag and I boast, but I want us all to make it to the top like Canada's coast. Good intentions can get the best of us. Would you choose a sour entrance or a sweet exodus? No man knows what's next for us. Perfect peace of mind and you won't question much. Must it always be easier said than done? I'm an MC, so what I've said is what I've done. If I'm scared to lose, I never won. Ask what the song's about, but the answer may never come. Could've wrote a song about hustling, a song about sadness, a song about loving, maybe about peace, at least a song about something. But instead I wrote a song about nothing. Here's a song about nothing. Here's a song about nothing, cause I don't wanna talk about nothing. This is when you say, I don't know what he talking about. Fuck him, I just had to write a song about nothing. Here's a song about nothing.
That's what a song about, right? What the fuck is he talking about?
If there's one thing we like more than crack, it's average-sized titties. C-Rack Radio.
Live for the joy of self-actualization, expansion of awareness, let the planet awaken. As we enter the age of technological advancements, our spirits must match it. We gotta find a balance, only take chances with potential positive effects. No hasty risk trying to capture respect. Too many are taken from us, just look at the numbers. It's like the system is designed to keep pulling us under. Stay wise and intelligent, rise up and fly when it's your time to give the tribe talents you're developing. Challenging these settlements, push it to the maximum. Remain inquisitive and be receptive when the answers come. The hardest thing is learning to honor the way we feel. We just follow the program like a Navy SEAL. Brainwashed and bred not to ask questions. Understand any morning can bring your last breakfast. And if it was so, is the way you lived last night the way you wanna be remembered when you go? It's simple but it's true. The friends who you call your dogs will be the ones who end up sicking them on you. Don't be suspicious, but don't be naive. Read between the schemes, remain kings and queens. Realize our crowns shine eternally. If we rule our minds, we live universally. To master self is to grab the wealth. Raising our vibration is the best way to lend a hand that helps. Habits are fueled by momentum. Pump the brakes repetitiously, reverse the cycles and end them. It's our duty to grow, we've been through it before. Strengthening the attributes of our beautiful soul. Anytime you feel like there's no force to help, remember the energy of the source itself is still living through you. The sun, the moon and stars, galaxies close and far, they're all living through you. Every book ever written by man, you hold it right in your hands, it's all living through you. The ancestors that we never met, they're in our blood and our sweat forever living through you. A microcosm of the whole, we are the key, the lock and the code. You know, the oceans, mountains and trees, every single time we breathe, they're all living through you. All the wisdom we hid from ourselves patiently sits in ourselves, it's still living through you. Friends and family that's gone, best believe they're always rooting us on, because they're living through you. Divine assistance is inside, take time to listen. The wise poet Rumi once said, we are not a drop of water in the ocean, we are the ocean in a drop of water.
Through my shell, never knew what the divine to bring through it. Through me, the truth will forever speak. Through my shell, never knew what the divine to bring through it. Through me, the truth will forever speak.
walks the streets, but you can't see him. An angel who helps people on the path, but he can't lead them. Through the alleys of the city he roams, with an invisible cloak helping the children get home. It was a windy night, newspapers blowing in the road, people clutching on their coats, water blowing on the stove. It was cold, so everyone was trying to travel fast, a little less crowded than usual in this habitat. Observing intentions of passing civilians, thought forms hover above their heads. He watches and listens, analyzing content in an instant, and if it's wicked, does his best to interfere in conspicuous missions. Potential victims rarely realize he saved them. They curse the incident's occurrences instead of trying to thank him. He trips a man about to cross the street as a car whizzes round the corner trying to get away from cops. It would've splattered him across the street, but dude didn't see cause he was too drunk. Gets up and curses his luck. A younger man was about to steal a woman's purse and then run. Hits him in the neck with a needle, drops to the floor, starts shaking. Bystanders think he's having a seizure. He pulls the dart out, then shoots him with a dose of amnesia. The man awakens, gazing at an EMT without a memory of where he was. Says, I thought I was barely buzzed. Meanwhile, the angel strolling a couple of blocks over, approaching some dice rollers, obviously not sober. As he got closer, he sees a youngin' in the corner plotting a dash quick with cash, but before the kid gets a chance, cops roll up. Group disperse, scattering in an adrenaline burst. Except for that same kid who was thinking the worst, wearing a black and white shirt that read rest in peace, with a picture of his brother who was left deceased, shot down by the police after he wrecked his Jeep when driving drunk and tried to run. This youngin's eyes were numb with hatred. He needed money for the funeral. That's the reason he was thinking of Jack and that crew he knew. This teenager grew up being harassed by the racist badge, trigger fingers itching to blast. The cops asked him to put up his hands, threw him on the ground and then began to dig through his pants. Couldn't find nothing, so they started whipping his ass. Yo, what the fuck, pigs, I'm innocent. Before he finished his sentence, the angel took a cop's gun and he ended it. Blew his brains out, shot his partner in the heart. 2 officers departed, pistol floating in the dark. He dropped the gun and yelled at the kid, run. The youngin' couldn't tell where the voice came from, but he listened and started sprinting faster than Jesse Owens. Headed home with no words to mention, sweat dripping from his brow as he steps into the kitchen. His mother's at the table staring at the television. Breaking news, 2 deputies are dead. He kisses her on the cheek and says, I better get to bed.
And the feeling that's connected and then taught me to thrive. Like I'm reaching for nothing, but that's the point. Contradictive in the balance and fractals. I made a choice, but now what time I see is destined to be. Just keep patience in the sacred while I'm making this meat. You gave the gift. Now I'm not taking my time, I'm in my demons in the meantime, but I'll take it in stride. I'd rather face it than just faking it, that's wasting my time. I thought I'd die, but then I realized I'm still making this prime. I take these steps to redefine and realize the truth. It's to the death, and the least I can do. Hip-hop, yeah.
I don't know how you do it. You've been through so much and you're still going through it. You're the strength that brings soul to the music. I owe you this. I owe you this.
Mommy, thank you for your hard work and sacrifice. Working minimum wage just to provide for all the days I complained and didn't appreciate it. Cause the clothes we rock was hand-me-downs and outdated, but our plates stay hot. And sometimes you went without. We ain't even have a whip or kept groceries in the house. And sometimes your love was tough, gave me guidance from above. You the reason my pen inspired. Hip-hop is a love. Every time I try to stop, you told me, son, you better ride. So like Tyson in the ring, I hit the pad to knock out. It's that type of motivation that's missing in my existence. But how you carry life, I always reminiscing.
I don't know how you do it. You've been through so much and you're still going through it. You're the strength that brings soul to the music. I owe you this. I owe you this.
I'm very humbled to be here with you all. By the grace of God, don't excuse my fall. The lessons of life been getting us all. A good life when a bad life called. What I learned when I was falling, brought us together, moved around a lot, no stolen. But to the letter, nomadic in my method. A true pace setter, so why we stressing? Bear witness to better weather. Rain and shine for better or worse. My rhymes painted moments in time I reminisce and rehearse. A true blessing from the jump. Through the ups and downs, I owe you my life, it's worth living now.
I don't know how you do it. You've been through so much and you're still going through it. You're the strength that brings soul to the music. I.O.U, I owe you this. I.O.U, I owe you.
If I see you in this life, I'd run any distance just to catch those eyes. This feeling in my chest is a soulful mind. But if I miss you, it's no issue. Catch you here on the other side. If you see me, don't be shy. Let's vibe for a minute, yo, let's synthesize. But if I miss you, it's no issue.
She didn't need to wear makeup. Mascara running down her face after breakups. He was always there, wiping the tears away, reassuring her that everything will be okay. She always went after the wrong type. Had a lot of long nights, scarred from heartbreaks and bar fights. Beautiful soul, angelic grace. She was the apple of his eye, but that fruit he could never taste. Love comes first, best friends in second place. Accepted it as fate and said that he would never race. Plus she dated his close homie for a long minute. Another reason he told himself it was off limits. He knew her since she was a small kid, all timid. Transition from riding bikes into cigar splitting. He couldn't help but fall victim to a charm. They promised each other nothing would get between the bond, but the song goes on.
If I see you in this life, I'd run any distance just to catch those eyes. This feeling in my chest is a soulful mind. But if I miss you, it's no issue. Catch you here on the other side. If you see me, don't be shy. Let's vibe for a minute, yo, let's synthesize. But if I miss you, it's no issue.
He didn't need to be stupid. When they first met, she got struck by Cupid. They grew up on the same block and became the closest. Both loved each other, but neither could ever notice. He always went after the wrong chicks. Thick broads, large hips, ratchet or bougie, lacking a conscience. In turbulent times, she helped him get up on his feet. Wondering why ain't you giving your loving to me? She started fucking real young cause it fucked with her deep. She started running with some thugs who was stuck in the street, trying to get his attention, didn't read the message. Even dated his close homie just to make him jealous. Whenever they were together, it was the best feeling. But neither of them had the courage to express feelings. And both thought they were alone in the wishes, growing distant, pointing fingers, but were both acting different. So the bond started shifting.
If I see you in this life, I'd run any distance just to catch those eyes. This feeling in my chest is a soulful mind. But if I miss you, it's no issue. Catch you here on the other side. If you see me, don't be shy. Let's vibe for a minute, yo, let's synthesize. But if I miss you, it's no issue.
They say promises are meant to be broken. As the hands of time are spinning in a cyclical motion, they drifted apart like planets orbiting on new trajectories. When do we fight and when do we assume it's destiny? He found a wife and a stable job away from her. She found a life on a rocky road that wasn't paid for her. Drugs and prostitution, bouncing from couch to couch. Stole from her parents, so they chose to throw her out the house. She was his wild spark, he was a grounded anchor. She was too lost to call him, he was too proud to thank her. He heard a couple rumors, shattered his heart to pieces. She saw him with his family, and made the darkness deepen. He always tried to call her, wanting to say what's up. Couldn't face him, she was ashamed of the way she was. How can a match so perfect not last forever? But maybe on the other side, they'll get back together.
If I see you in this life, I'd run any distance just to catch those eyes. This feeling in my chest is a soulful mind. But if I miss you, it's no issue. Catch you here on the other side. If you see me, don't be shy. Let's vibe for a minute, yo, let's synthesize. But if I miss you, it's no issue.
They say if you love something, then you should let it go. I say if you love someone, you better let them know. They say if it's meant to be, it'll be. But if you're scared to plant a seed, a tree could never grow. And you don't wanna live life with regrets. Yeah, you might get rejected, but life is a test. A test no man could ever cheat. No guarantees or second chances or repeats. They say if you love something, then you should let it go. I say if you love someone, you better let them know. They say if it's meant to be, it'll be. But if you're scared to plant a seed, a tree could never grow. And you don't wanna live life with regrets. Yeah, you might get rejected, but life is a test. A test no man could ever cheat. No guarantees or second chances or repeats. Repeats, 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 repeats. thoughts trying to fill a void. Spend a lot of time alone. When I'm with too many people, I just feel annoyed. It's too loud, I can hear the noise. Never used to be an introvert. Funny how things change. Should I put my life in reverse? Feel like I went too far down the wrong path. Like I walked fast with a long staff, started falling, and now I'm just trying to crawl back. I ain't got no regrets though. Gotta learn how to let go. Deja vu when I wrote that. Does it make it more special? Think thoughts trying to fill a void. Ask questions to fill a void. When I'm feeling bad, wonder what I did. Never ask nothing when I'm feeling joy. Judgments, many judgments that we intake like a substance. Once I'm having fun, I ain't got no time to ponder where the judge went. My assumptions keep me separated from the clarity I'm seeking. Like I'm arrogant enough to let my own perceptions fragment the act of seeing. Is it scary what I'm needing? Truth seems like the boogeyman. Carve dreams like a wooden man, but my fate's something that I couldn't plan. Eat food trying to fill a void. Get drinks trying to fill a void. When I start a conversation on this topic, I can tell the people always feel annoyed. I don't wanna kill the vibe. Didn't mean to blow your high. I'm just focusing my mind on going over instead of only going by. Gotta go inside. Listen to the message of a palpitating heart. I've been married to my discontent, and I don't know how to break apart. Guess I feel a little incomplete, though I know I'm already whole. Like I'm lost in my home on my bed while I think I'm caught in a road. So I read books trying to fill a void. Chase God trying to fill a void. Trapped somewhere in between a grumpy old man and a silly boy. Can I act my age when I know my soul don't got one? I've been looking for the right side of the game like I'm rolling shotgun, but I found out that it's not there. You can't win cause it can't end. Each side is the wrong side. Only right way is to transcend. I spend life trying to fill a void, cause we don't wanna fill a void. Work on music every day. Still I never feel employed. I just make beats trying to fill a void. Write rhymes trying to fill a void. Spend a lot of time alone. When I'm with too many people I just feel annoyed. It's too loud, I can hear the noise. Never used to be an introvert. Funny how things change.
So do you, all of us in this room, do we have illusions?
Aren't your words illusions for
Huh?
us? Aren't your words illusions for us? What?
Aren't your words illusions for us?
Words?
Aren't your words illusions for us?
If you accept it.
Illusion. 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 I don't wanna win the chains. Think I'd rather lose the game. Understand what I'm saying? Illusion. That's right, I'm losing. Illusion. You know I'm losing. Yeah. Check it out. Yo, I'm losing illusion. How long have I been used to confusion? Gotta focus on clarity. Feel like I don't fit no matter where I be. Mind full of fog, I can barely see. So each move I make is made carefully. Reach my destiny before they bury me. If my legs fail, Lord carry me. I gotta make it home. Stray cat, I was raised to roam. Spend most of my days alone, but I wanna find a place I can lay my dome. Wake up to a queen, let her take her throne. Dedicate our lives to the ancient home. Why do I save my pain and erase my poems? I need change, I know, cause I don't wanna keep my dumb pride. I just wanna seek the sunrise. Let go of my weaknesses and pretenses. Kick up my feet and unwind. Finally find peace of mind. Speak freely, no reason to keep my tongue tied. No run hide, no chase, yo. There's no gold at the end of the rainbow. So I'll be dodging mirages, losing illusion, fogging my optics. Talking to God very often, I ask him to show me the truth. I do not want the toxins. Show me the path and I'll walk it. I'm trapped in my bondage, I have to unlock it. Can I be honest? All that I want is to want what you want. I ain't asking for options. Nah, I'm losing illusion. 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 I don't wanna win the chains. Think I'd rather lose the game. Understand what I'm saying? Yo, I'm losing illusion. That's right, I'm losing illusion. You know I'm losing. Yeah. Check it out. Yo, I was lost when I made this. I walked through the mazes, I saw through the haze. What I brought to the game is a little more to greatness. Fuck that, I'm amazing. I can see through the matrix. Yeah, I cracked the code, illusions have to go. Act the role, lose it. Make sure you don't never lose your passion though. You are now in tune to the natural. Was a seeker, but now I'm the answer though. Said I wouldn't put a new rap on this old track, but I had to fill a gap, make it classic though. I ended the game, then I bended the game, came back again to show what isn't a game. Most will sell the souls for a minute of fame, but I'd rather live off of the shame. Yeah. They don't wanna see you liberated. They just wanna keep you in the matrix. They just wanna keep us sipping and faded and living in pain with the anguish of fearing the end of our days and dreading the future ahead. Stuck in the pain of the past, doubting our spirit, believing the body is all that we have. Sorry for talking so fast, but this is an urgent affair. The world is on fire and that is a burden we share. Tell me who watching your back, how we gon' pick up the slack. Easy to fall in the trap, please be careful, cause they don't never wanna see us grow. They just wanna monetize our souls, living in prison with toys. Ignorant shit we enjoy, men are not men, they are boys. Let's get them really annoyed, awaken the power within, leaving the limits behind. The truth will set you free, seek it and then you will find. No matter where you are, no matter your age or your situation, get about them bars, let these bars help to break you out them cages. I wrote this rhyme for you, listen, don't be thinking it's just entertainment. Flow is off the chain, but I'm really trying to get us off the chain. Off of the chain, off of the doctrine they made. Walking and talking the same, but free from the thoughts in my brain. Loving the way that I am, nothing I gotta believe. Nothing is left to protect, wearing my heart on my sleeve. Still it's a battle to write. How do I channel the light? A challenge when grabbing the mic to dig a bit deeper. Cause I don't wanna speak just to talk. I only wanna lead you out of the dark and witness the feeling within. Infinite spirit content, opening gates to a realm of the things we could never prevent. Surrendering into the all, blending, beginning to evolve. Faith in the universe, never resenting a trip or a fall. Mind over matter, realizing the mind doesn't matter. Divine is designing our chapters, reclining with kindness and laughter. It's time to behold, no more ego with control. Freedom is seeing the beautiful fact that there's nowhere to go. No matter where you are, no matter your age or your situation, no matter. Get about them bars, let these bars help to break you out them cages. I wrote this rhyme for you, listen, don't be thinking it's just entertainment. Yeah, I think it's just entertainment. Flow is off the chain, but I'm really trying to get us off the chains, yeah. Off of the chain, off of the chain, off of the chain, off of the chain. Don't offer me chains, I went off of the chain. Yeah, I know my flow was off of the chain, off of the chain, off of the chain. Off of the chain, off of the chain. Don't offer me chains, I want off of the chain. Yeah, I know my flow was off of the chain. Off of the chain, off of the chain. Off of the chain, off of the chain. Don't offer me chains, I want off of the chain. Yeah, I know. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, yeah. It's time to respect each other for our differences. It's time to better ourselves and better the worlds that we live in. Yeah, as the sun fades into the night, the moon climbs again, illuminating the lunatic asylum you find me in. Planet full of zombies, goblins and goons, lost souls and panicky pedestrians popping the line up in problematic environments. Corrupt governments, substance smuggling, drugs, guns, they brung them in. Then turn around and throw people in jail for supplying the very products that they lead them to sell. Easy to see it as hell when it's a miracle for a minority to not know what it's like to sleep in a cell. Talking to darker skin, you know how these racist pigs be. Even black cops be busting the Clayton Bigsby. Politicians are players inside a stadium. Population fights till the game of the Vader's done. Wait till the changes come, wait till the changes come. Faces rearranged, but the agenda isn't changed. You know everything that's been said in the scroll. Everything that's been said, it's all been laid out before. It's all been laid out. If we care, we ain't letting it show. We don't care. As the world gets warm, we grow cold. Growing cold. There's so much that's out of our control. So much. When the truth comes knocking at your door, knock knock. Will you open? Knock knock. Leave it closed. To each his own. As the moon fades into the sky, the sun shines again, symbolizing a resurrection in the mind of men. Maybe we'll find a way, maybe we'll find a shift. We're spinning this cycle as long as Father Time permits. Crime persists in the inner cities and smaller towns. Too many robberies, kidnappings, and bodies found. Is God around to keep us from hurt? Powers
the water crisis in Flint
to the point that now
continues
the water's brown. False idols are promoted while prophets are silenced. Gossip and violence fed to us by monotonous tyrants. But did they make us this way? Or did they just capitalize off of the traits that we already displayed? Cleverly tamed, exploited for the wealth of a few. But who's to blame? A finger never helped us improve. Homelessness and poverty, we gotta make a solution. No more hatred and cruelty, unite the nations with music. If we could learn to be collaborators instead of competitors, and pray together instead of becoming predators, then we could set up a better system of coexisting. Utopia would be closer if there were no religion. I hold a vision of peace and it's attainable. The day will come even if I'm not here to share that day with you. I had a dream like Dr. King and it changed my view, but change starts within, I can't be changed. You know everything that's been said in the scroll, cause it's all been laid out before. If we care, we ain't letting it show. As the world gets warm, we grow cold. There's so much that's out of our control. When the truth comes knocking at your door, will you open, leave it closed, to each his own. Yeah. Land of enchantment. It's the forgotten stage, y'all. Gotta make sure they remember this one. Yo, round here the theme song is the sound of sirens, domestic abuse, people living in a house of violence, drug addiction and teenagers who claim sets, streets overloaded with crooked cops who slang meth, low wages, poor schools, early pregnancies, heavy drinking and partying, don't forget the weed, gossip and rumors, cheating and drama, fighting and shooting. You wanna keep a secret, don't bother. Everybody up in everybody's business. Round here there's nothing to do, so we develop close friendships, ciphers and cruising. I'm grateful I moved and grew up in the place where the best Mexican food is. Yeah, this is where the green chili lives. Hometown of Billy the Kid, in Silver City and M. The environment that inspired my poems is the land of hippies, homies, and retirement homes. And yo, I love it. Hey, yo, check it. Silver City, stand up. This that New Mexico 575. Southwest of the Southwest shit. You know how we do. This one's for you. Around here we got beautiful women, gorgeous surroundings, forests and mountains, clouds that are more than astounding, amazing skies, unpredictable weather, boredom's around, but somehow it only furthered my creative endeavors. Around here, they always trying to prove who's the most down. Growing up it was wild, these days it's a ghost town. There's less and less people outside, but still plenty of open-minded people to find. We got the biggest copper mine, a million art galleries, obesity's rising, nobody wants to watch calories. They'd rather give you hard stares, yeah, that hawk eye, dogging like a Rottweiler when you walk by. I guess I kinda got a love and hate relationship. I love it, but I hate it, ain't no other way to say this shit. I swear this town holds a magical presence. It granted me lessons. I had to give this back as a blessing to SC.
New Mexicans have probably experienced this at least once. People wondering if you need a passport to get here or questioning whether our state is even part of the United States. That's exactly what happened to a man trying to get a marriage license. And as News 13's Rachel Knapp explains, he is not alone.
Jessica, New Mexicans I spoke with say it's an ongoing battle with people who get confused about our state being a state. So I asked people around town if they've experienced this too.
Right there, baby. Yeah. Every day sharpen my blade, ready to blow like I'm tossing grenades. About to explode and leave parts of my artistry falling from everywhere, slaughter the game. Rappers are awfully awkward and lame, far too many to even call any names. Popping my disc to rock to that shit, and I promise your conscience will not be the same. This beat was inspired by being inside of the ocean on my back and caught in the waves. I got a tsunami inside of my body, do not try to stop in the way. A prophet and sage. Apologies made for the killing of confidence. After you witness me simply demolish your stage, you will probably fall to your grave. I spit with a vengeance, I'm twisting your wig, leave it spinning like Michelin's in Michigan. I'm consistent again and again, my pen is persistent. Finishing while you're beginning or written, I already ended it. Stopped and listened, thought of a concept and started to job me some iller shit. Articulate, dog, my art is meticulous, caution when entering. I got an infinite arsenal, an endless cartridge of similes. I am an arson of sentences, sparking the fire, now watch me deliver it. Heart of a lion, marching in Zion. My flow is a problem to all of your benefits. Topping the charts, my hunger's a bottomless pit, and I'm eating till God will get rid of it. Yeah, you know, a lot of cats is out here just trying to ride waves and shit. Trying to predict what the next wave gonna be. Oh shit. I am the wave as far as I'm concerned. All day, motherfucker. How would you spend it? Would you contemplate mistakes and start repenting, asking forgiveness? Would you call friends and family members, dialing as many digits as you could, counting the minutes, attempting to reach all the peeps you cared for just to listen to them speak? Tell them you love them and try to explain what's happening, or play it off and only hope to hear him laugh again. Hard to imagine if you could find happiness instead of anger and fear. Would you focus on peace knowing danger is near? Would you retreat into solitude or cling to the crowds? Would you eat your favorite food then go and drink a few rounds? Hunt your enemies down or try to rebuild the bridges you burnt? Apologize to any people you hurt? Would you anticipate the other side or try to block it out of your mind? Shed tears or try to have a good time? But one day, I pray that I could turn it to a celebration. Not stressing over if heaven or hell is waiting. Cypher with the crew, spend time with the fam. Make love to my queen, no time for being sad. Listen to my favorite albums that I grew up on. Make a beat and write a rap, release it as my newest song. Play basketball, enjoy the beauty of a day. Love myself and love everyone the same. They say live each day like it's your last one, but would you really do if you only had one? They say tomorrow isn't promised and we all believe it. How would we live if we knew that we could never see it? A sunrise, a sunset, and then we go. What would we do with it, and could we ever really know? But if I'm living like I'm supposed to, I shouldn't have to change my ways just cause I know that I'ma go soon.
This life you can't press stop, then press rewind. Gotta live to the fullest, never follow behind. This life you can't press stop, then press rewind. Gotta live to the fullest, never follow behind.
If it was my last day to live, shit, I would open hand slap my baby mama, and I would sit dead center of Swan Street and 180 and eat a whole bag of pistachios till I got caught. Dead ass.
You know I'm not wasting my last days on Starship Earth. I got shit to say. Number 1, check if your cocaine is good. Mix it with vinegar. If it makes a volcano, it's baking soda. If not, your drugs are ruined. Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
I don't know what I would do with the entire day, but 2 things I would for sure do are beat my meat and order a shitload of tacos.
If I had one day to live, I would sit on my couch, eating nothing but Chex Mix, in my underwear, and watching reruns of Maury. You are not the father.
Oh man, I might summon Papa Legba and sell my soul for eternal life. Or I might just take some acid and kill a whole cheesecake and just have raunchy sex all day long, on repeat.
If I had one last day to do anything, man, I'd probably fuck a lot.
Hey, it's Addy, baby. What's up? It's probably gonna be the last day I'm gonna be alive, so I thought I'd bling your shit real quick. My side piece found out about my girlfriend. My girlfriend found out I had a wife, and my wife found out about both of them. Shit. So you know what I'm finna do? I'm finna slap this keepers real quick, blow this stack down, and I'm gonna see you on the other side. Keep grinding, my boy. One love.
Yeah, I like this vibe. It's my type of vibe right here. Yeah, not if I could, not even if I could, not if you could, not even if you could. I swear I wouldn't change you if I could. Check it, yo, I got my own style. I don't need yours. I'm awake now. What should I dream for? Got everything I need. Why should I need more? I keep my eyes closed so I can see more. I can't please you. Why do I try to? You can't please me. Why do we lie, boo? Everything changes, it's just the way, I guess. You claim you'll stay the same? Okay, I'll take that bet. I make some bad decisions, it's just human nature. Money's the root of evil, cause trees grew to paper. Nah, that's ego tripping, cause evil has no roots. Lost in the air, all that springs from the ground is truth. Part of my debates, I stay misunderstood. In all honesty, I wouldn't change you if I could. Maybe you think I'm bad, maybe you'll say I'm good. Either way, I pray you wouldn't change me if you could. Not if you could, not even if you could. I pray you wouldn't change me if you could. I swear I wouldn't change you if I could. Put it, I wouldn't change you if I could. Not if I could, not even if I could. Not if I could, not even if I could. I swear I wouldn't change you if I could. Put it, yo, it ain't nowhere to run. Nothing we need to run from. Why would I wanna change you when I know where you come from? Essence cannot be altered, the soul cannot be molded. I see the God within you, I see the light you're holding. But when I look at me, the light gets hard to see. I write the song to recognize I wouldn't change a thing. I know that I'm enough before I crawled in Pampers. So it's okay if I don't make the grade to meet your standards. This personality is just a minor fragment. It gets me into trouble, but I know I can hack it. My road is undisclosed, for all I know it's dangerous. My past made me stronger, I wouldn't rearrange it. So we may disagree, but look where difference brings. Originality, that's why I wouldn't shift a thing. Maybe I'm crazy, baby, maybe misunderstood. Either way, I still wouldn't change me if I could. Not if I could, not even if I could. I swear I wouldn't change me if I could. I pray you wouldn't change you if you could. Not even if you could. Not even if